This joint is by Christopher Lewis, Chris Lewis on Apple Music, called Spiteful. He just dropped the EP. I fuck with him heavy. He's from that group I was telling you about a minute ago, Next Town Down.
Oh, okay.
Shouts out to them.
Oh, he from Next Town Down?
Yes.
I'll fuck with Next Town Down.
She out on a mission of survival, plotting on me while I make her eyes roll. Maybe we be better off as rivals, cause you're spiteful. So much hate for me now, can't replace what we found. Yeah, you pulling me under, yeah, you making me drown. Yeah, you like when I bleed, cause you like what you see. Got me down on my knees, got me begging to please. So I'm laying in your bed, I can feel you turning red, and I know I fucked you over. So to you I know I'm dead. You gon' make me feel it, you gon' get inside my head. You got plans to get me back, but you're just fucking me instead. I know you're spiteful. She out on a mission of survival.
But yeah,
Dope. All right. Yo, shouts out to you, man. That was a fire ass record. I like that. Hell yeah.
Sing it if you know it, yeah. Welcome to a humble abode, nigga.
remember, if you're white, you cannot say that.
But what you can say is,
Yeah. It's your boy Johnny Mother King.
It's your boy Akil J.
Clutch Boogie, baby.
And this is The WOES.
What's up, guys? How my
Good,
guys
fellas.
is feeling, man?
How y'all feel? Oh, wait, give me. Oh yeah, you could probably lower the speakers. a
Oh,
little
the
bit
speakers
now.
now, yeah, because I was heavy. Yeah,
But
that's a
out
fact.
here. All right, yeah, but we chilling, bro.
Yeah, you
You
guys
know,
are
niggas
feeling
is-
alright. And I know I was going for the last week.
Going for a minute, now you
mean,
back.
How was your
with
trip?
the Jump off.
My trip was phenomenal, man. You know, I got to hang out with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
To hang out, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, and,
Right, right.
you know, a bunch of other things, but it was dope, man. It was dope.
Good, man.
You know what I'm
Good. Yo, levels is good, right? You could probably
Yeah.
boost it slightly. I
With
think.
yours.
Yeah, and his too. But what we getting into?
Well, this is actually a topic that I brought up to the boys when I was out there. It's a topic that I don't think I'm as knowledgeable about as the other ones, but definitely want to get into the heads of these guys as to how they feel about this, and that is cancel culture. So, cancel culture.
Ooh, wait, do I have a...
Sus.
Oh,
Sass.
this episode is actually brought to you in part. Brought to you in part by the good fellas over at YGLT Productions, SMB Productions, the WOES podcast. We are here. We are here.
Go check out that new Instagram at the Woes Podcast. That is at symbol the Woes Podcast. We are now live. We got all the content for you guys.
Now?
Move.
Move. The fuck out the way.
Get the fuck out the way, pussy out.
Shoes.
Groove. No, don't start.
I never lose.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Yes, you are.
No.
All right, so look, what? Hold on, I gotta go to the notes. This isn't even the silly episode. All right, so what is cancel culture?
News.
News
News
to
at the
me.
end of the day.
News
What is
to me.
cancel culture?
Yeah, what is cancel culture to y'all niggas, man? Like what?
I think cancel culture is honestly, cancel culture is it's a difference in generations to me, because how we grew up, there's certain things that we didn't like that our predecessors did, like culture wise or generational wise, and then now Generation Z comes. There's certain things that we've done, and then the generation before us that they're not jacking, like completely. But you know, Generation Z is filled with a lot of. There's been a lot of changes and like apparent changes culturally. What's accepted, what's not accepted, kind of things that like weren't accepted when we were growing up are now like fighting to be accepted or accepted now. So like the microscope is really, it's showing, you know what I mean? It's showing a lot of shit. So cancel culture, my bad, speech impediment. Cancel culture is just like one of those things where people just have a difference of opinion with shit. And, you know, they take, I mean, you know, it can be extreme. Other people don't think it's extreme. You know what I'm saying? It's just a difference of opinion. I'd say.
Yeah, I think
Boogie woogie.
Wow.
Yeah, I think first of all,
Boogie
He's a
woogie.
grown ass man.
we don't have to do that.
Boogie woogie.
Yo, that reminds me of fucking Rocket Power when they did the woogie woogie
Woogie, woogie, woogie. Yeah.
What I think cancel culture is just when a group of people have deemed the actions of one person unacceptable, right? And so they cancel them on, so we're not supporting anything you do. You now have to fade to black. You're no longer an active member of society. You're canceled.
Yeah. They're like excommunicated.
You are excommunicated from the world, my nigga.
Damn, I forgot that there's another cancel culture too.
Yeah, it
Like
ain't.
that's where it really started.
Yeah,
where it's like,
so
oh yeah,
it's
nah,
like-
that one person is canceled. Like they trying to cancel Quavo now and shit. Like that's just crazy.
And
But
it's like,
yeah, that you saw the video?
What up, Quavo?
Yeah.
Guavos.
Quavos.
Quavos.
Did I see the video of Guavos, man?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
man,
so there's
you
that
know?
type of cancel culture. Then there's like the cancel culture that I was like referring to too.
What were you referring to?
Like I'm talking about cancel culture, like Pepe Le Pew. They're trying to cancel.
Well, no, yeah, that goes hand
But
in
yeah,
hand.
no, yeah,
That goes
same,
hand
yeah,
in hand.
same. I'm on the same type of,
Yeah.
type of thing.
I feel like they're different but similar.
Pepe Le Pew.
yo, bro. But I definitely agree.
No, I see it. I would have never thought. You know what I'm
Different,
saying?
yo,
I would have
bro.
never
How we grew up.
like how we grew up. I used to see that shit all the time. And what was it?
for the
Looney Tunes?
record, he ends up marrying that.
But they're gonna call that coercion, and that's not okay.
Yo, it's like, you know, but there's scenes like that I saw
Like an
like
arrange.
on social media come up with it. Dudes like Pepe Le Pew, like she's obviously like not here for the advances. She's
Right.
like, yo, relax, and my
Get
niggas
off
just like, nah, but she gonna talk about
No,
that.
sweet chérie. You don't want the love under the moonlight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She's like, no,
Yeah,
nigga.
she
I
runs
don't.
for the door, and the nigga's like,
Yeah,
ha ha ha.
and nowadays you think about that shit now, like all the stuff that has been brought to light with like so many different
Movements and everything.
movements and just like you know, the Me Too movement, Time's Up. Was that one of
Yeah,
them?
yeah,
Time's
yeah.
Up.
Time's up. I think.
The whole shit that happened with Harvey Weinstein's weird ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of shit that, like, I feel like cancel culture is something that probably should have been done a long time ago. But
Facts.
to your point, it's definitely a generational thing where like
Yeah.
it was okay back then.
Not okay, but
not-
like it wasn't.
Yeah, no,
was-
yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't.
I know what you
okay,
mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, but
yeah,
you
yeah.
got, you know.
Not that it was okay back then, but like it just wasn't. It was a thing that was accepted. Like
yeah,
it just
wasn't
happens.
okay, but it was acceptable.
It happens.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
shit like that happens.
the Pepe Le Pew shit for sure.
Exactly, where
was
it's-
this is kind of like but you know.
But there's
this
also
same.
levels to this shit though. So like,
Like, what can we
going
get
going
away
to the
with?
Pepe Le Pew thing, right? And then what about Lola Bunny?
I definitely.
can't front.
Not cancel culture because they didn't cancel her, but they
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 desexualized her.
her. Yeah.
Desexifies, nigga.
Yeah.
Not
Desexify.
desexualized.
Yeah,
I
like-
definitely agree with you were saying. That's like it's different cases of it though. Like some are more extreme and some are more.
Yeah, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
There's
there
definitely
are-
some
there are
cases where
levels.
I'm like, yo, y'all, this is what y'all want to waste your energy on.
Facts.
And then there's certain times where I'm like, facts, get this nigga, pack him up.
Pack that nigga
Pack him up.
up.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Wait, the Lola, but was that real? I heard that wasn't really.
Nigga,
good.
did you not see,
You didn't
the,
see
trailer?
the trailer? Or no, not the trailer. I think it was just pictures of it.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I heard the pictures weren't real.
Let's hope not.
Bro, she looked like her outfit was Jordan in Space Jam, bro.
Let me.
That was her
Wait,
outfit, bro.
wait, let me-
What?
Why does it bother you so much? This nigga over here, like, let's hope not.
All right. Well, first of all, Bugs Bunny is the GOAT.
That's
right?
a fact. And you not about to be over here.
So you gonna take his shorty away?
Yo,
Like,
facts. Makes
Bro.
it like he don't have a baddie. Like,
yeah, like
Nah, yeah, justice for
you know
Bugs.
what I'm saying?
justice for Bugs,
bro. What you talking about?
Justice for my
What you
nigga
talking
Bugs,
about?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's what.
And if we talk about cartoon girlfriends, I mean Lola Bunny was probably like the first cartoon girlfriend anybody ever had.
she's
you know
top
what I'm
5.
she might have been the first cartoon.
saying? Yeah, she's top 5 and she's not
That's a
3.
fact.
She's not 2.
Oh,
Facts,
she's up
bro.
there.
That
Lola
leaves,
Bunny
that
is
leaves
solidified.
4 and 5.
Like,
She's solidified and girlfriend. All right, more than Roger Rabbit's lady. Wow.
Nah. Nope. Lola's number 1, bro.
Shit.
You got Lola, right? Remember the movie Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Tiana,
Tiana.
yeah.
She top 5,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
Roger Rabbit, shorty top 5.
Facts.
Then if we doing Disney princesses, I'm definitely.
I mean, we ain't
throwing
got to do Disney.
We ain't gotta do
princesses.
Disney
princesses.
I ain't
Jasmine
saying-
gotta
I
go,
was a
though.
big fan of Sailor Moon. You know what I'm saying? Sailor Moon had my,
Sailor
she had
Moon
my little
was
corazon.
valid.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jasmine from Aladdin definitely got to be.
nah,
in the
of
combo.
course, absolutely.
Jasmine's up there. Jasmine's top 5 too. Damn, that's a solid 5, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's a
got
nice
like
little
4.
starting 5.
One day we gonna do.
We
that.
got
starting
we,
cartoon
we're gonna
5.
do
we
this
should
list
have
for
like
you.
a
Yeah,
car-
nah,
we
we
should
definitely
have like
will.
Yeah.
100%.
That's also just
Maybe like our
nasty.
sit down talks that we're
Yeah.
supposed to post.
Oh yeah.
So,
Damn, bro.
It's
Shots.
on the, that's gonna be in the part 2 that's coming next month.
Next month, right? Next year, nigga.
Clearly.
2022. We'll see. y'all.
2022, yeah. We can only do one advancement per year. And we already got the new equipment, so we can't. Nah.
We already got the.
Can't buy
cannot
enough
level
money. We
up
can do
anymore.
everybody,
We
ladies
got
and
a new
gentlemen.
gram. We got some equipment. We've
That's
maxed out
it.
for
That's
this.
We've used our entire allotment.
We will
of
elevate the
improvement.
wolves.
That is it, bro.
The next elevation is not till next year.
So look,
Facts.
another question, kind of bringing it back. Who controls cancel culture? Like, is it the people? Is it the media? Is there like some cancel culture god that we don't know of who's just like, huh, you're
It's the
fucked.
people, bro.
Yo, but you know what's
You're
so
fucked.
crazy? I really believe that for the most part, like certain people who get canceled, it's nothing you could do. But I think for like certain people, when they try to cancel them, if you just fight back in the right ways, you can't lose, realistically. But most people, when they get caught up in that cancel culture shit, they get so flustered, they start making the wrong moves, and now it's like, all right. Like, for example, let's say, I'm not going to use real shit, let's say an example of an artist got caught up doing cancel culture shit, whatever, and the first thing they do is go on Twitter like, man, fuck that, y'all can't get me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. This nigga said, man, fuck y'all.
Nigga Book said, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put your your tag, and then the word black people. And let's see what comes
That's
up.
it. Let's see where we go.
Facts, bro.
We're gonna search. Let's just search these tweets. See what we
Search these
do.
tweets, and we'll
Let's
see what
search
it
these
is,
tweets
nigga.
and
We gonna
see.
get you.
Alright,
We gonna get you, bro.
We'll say, boy.
Yeah, bro. I honestly feel like it's the people intertwined with the actual person that's being canceled. They just set themselves up, honestly, because nobody wants to be canceled. No one wants to be canceled.
Wow, you work so hard.
You work so hard, and it's like you gotta walk on eggshells, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people don't want that type of, that type of static or whatever the case is, or to live their lives that type of way. But
then that brings the question of, so do you have to live a perfect life to avoid being canceled? Because you never know what you do today. The next generation might grow up and be like, yo, that was
I don't
ill,
fuck with
nigga.
that.
This nigga used to wear hats inside. Rude. Get him out of here. Like, yo.
Which fucking mans is this? Which fucking mans is this? Yo.
Inside? Get this nigga out
Pack
of here.
him up.
Nah, you right though.
Yo, bro.
I don't know about living a perfect life,
This
but
nigga said,
that's
in
indoors.
the crib? In the crib?
Oh,
Get out.
he now.
Get the fuck out.
Fuck
Get
out
this
of here.
man all the way the
I
fuck
don't-
out of here.
I don't want to
Fucking
say
black nasty brim. Get out of here.
black nasty brim.
This nigga
That's-
used to take the stickers off? Get him out of here, bro. Get him out.
Yeah, nah. You're right. I wouldn't say that you have to live a perfect life though, but it's just like, to me, how it is. It's like you gotta. I don't know. There's certain things. I mean, bro, you're not gonna go outside and act a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go out there and act a certain way because that's not who you are, right? You know what I mean? But there are people that.
I'm sorry, real quick. Off of what you just said, there was a tweet, I think you retweeted it today, where it's like this girl, she posted, y'all ain't this rude
Oh yeah, I ain't this rude
in
in real
person
life.
or
Yeah.
in real life.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
ain't this
Like,
rude in real life.
absolutely, 100%. I just wanted to bring that up because that shit is so factual.
Right.
Niggas really just be capping for social media, but continue, man.
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
niggas are not like that outside.
That was it. That's what I was saying.
Mhm.
Like, you're not gonna go out there, Twitter fingers, and all that other shit. Like, certain things. There's certain people that's not gonna go out there and do certain shit.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. That doesn't. I don't really know, but I mean, that was it. That's all I really had to say.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
niggas just gotta watch what they say, bro. Like,
But do you feel like it kind of? I feel that's why I'm kind of bringing. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
They gonna cancel you for that one day.
Yeah, facts.
facts. Not this show.
Nah, but yo,
Not
like
this
that's,
show. Cancel this nigga, bro.
Nah, bro.
Now the us is a you.
Yeah,
Talking
that-
about my impersonations are on point. That's cancelable though. That's a cancelable offense.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, like,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like if I go around like in the middle of Times Square, like haha. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even say any fucking words, and y'all know exactly what I'm about to do, right? Like, niggas is gonna be like, "Yo,
press
whose
the
man
button,
is this?"
please, because this nigga is wildin'. This nigga said, "Oh, get this nigga out of here, bro."
Pack
Yo,
him up. Yo.
This
Yeah,
nigga's
yeah,
getting packed
but-
up immediately.
Oh my
there's so
God.
many things that are unacceptable for a normal person to. That was my point in doing that. But if a comedian goes up into the stage and he starts doing different impersonations, it's okay because he's a comedian. So it's like socially acceptable for somebody's job to be like making people laugh and like kind of like challenging social norms and constructs and stuff like that. Then it's okay like for you to be like what I was just about to do.
But not anymore, though. I mean, how many comedians are fucking under
Scrutiny.
siege right now,
Yeah.
and don't even want to do specials?
And that was leading to my point where
This nigga
or my
always-
question.
And
And
that's
your
why
feelings
you're-
It's good at
when does it become toxic to your creativity?
cancel culture?
Yeah.
Like,
Like your expression of how you feel. Not because I mean at the end of the day that's what creativity is you expressing your emotions and the way you feel and what you think in the most truthful, raw way possible. With either with fear of judgment or without fear of judgment, but still doing it anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. That is one of the things that I like. My brain now, I make sure, and I don't really like it about myself because I feel like it makes me like talk more or do more. But I make sure like everything I do, I'm real specific on real. Like, hey, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm doing. Like, I feel like a lot of cancel culture shit is really vague things that get interpreted the wrong ways.
Get misconstrued.
Yeah, it get misconstrued. Or it's like, let's say you did this one thing. You clearly did this one thing, right? A bad thing. But you done a lot of other vague shit. Once you do that one bad thing, they're going to make all the vague shit go to the negative, like to try to paint a full picture of you, you know what I mean? So it's like, the more that I watch cancel culture get people, the more that I'm trying to be like, it has altered the way I think about my craft.
I
To answer
mean,
your question.
but like that's just life in itself, right? You got to change with the times.
Yeah.
People change with the times. Like, I don't think people should really worry about about, you know, changing their creativity, or does it impact it, or does it impact you as a person? Does this make you less of a, like, are you trying to be perfect or whatever the case is? I don't believe that. I truly believe that you should be changing with the times. You know what I'm saying? Not one person is the same as the same person that they were a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever the case is. It shouldn't be. Like, that's not what life is. That's not what life teaches you. You know what I'm saying? Life is all about progression and change and, you know, positive change and things of that nature. So as cancel culture persists and as it continues, you have to know how to, you have to know how to conduct yourself, especially that of a creative. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to change with the times and change with certain things. And, you know, some things that you do are offensive. Some things that you do are not offensive. You kind of just have to figure out as you go along. You have to navigate through, bro.
Right.
You do have to navigate. That's why you will say, all right, cool. You have a point that you want to make, but it's not, you can't be cookie cutter about it. It can't just be cut and dry.
Right.
You have to explain it.
Right.
It has to be detailed. There's nothing wrong with adding a little attention to detail.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it. As soon as you start to say, you know what, I can fine tune myself like this so people don't get me fucked up.
Right.
In our generation, it's like, nigga, you got me fucked up.
Got me fucked up. Right.
This generation is like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even want to take it there.
Yeah.
You got to get me. Like, don't get me fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. You just got to change with the times, essentially.
Going off of what you also said though, like, but does that even, like, at some point, does it even matter? Like, what you say or do to, like, kind of, like, be as specific as you possibly
Once
can?
you've been canceled, no.
What you said was like, yo, like, once the target is on your back,
Right.
like, once enough people are like, yo, fuck this person,
Right.
you can literally just be like, yo, roses are red, and you're like, my nigga.
The fuck you discriminating colors,
color?
nigga?
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to make a joke off of it, but, like, it's just...
Have you ever heard of lilac,
Once
nigga?
Yeah,
Yo,
nigga, how the
bro.
fuck you know it's red, nigga?
Yeah.
How that's not maroon, bitch?
Yeah, like, anything that you say at
How you
that
know
point
it's
is,
not
like,
maroon?
misconstrued and just, like, put under a microscope. Like, I mean, it's never happened to me, but just seeing, like, what has happened to some people, it's just like, fuck, man. Like, you just... Your one action, once you get to a specific point,
Right.
depending on the severity of it,
Bro.
will just completely tarnish everything that you've ever
know what I'm saying?
done and established. And that shit is scary as
I
fuck,
think
bro.
for me, the scariest part of that is, like, like I said, you could be living what you believe to be a good life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yo, I'm not a bad person. I'm not doing wrong. You are what you believe to be a good person, and then you wake up one day and the rules changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of stuff. I know it's this nigga Michael Shea did this stand up, and he had this bit where he was like, you know, he was talking about the guy who went into that gay club in Orlando, and they shot the club up, and they killed them people, and he was like, yo, that guy's gonna go to hell, and he deserves to go to hell because that's fucked up, but he's gonna go to hell and be around people who, when they were born, what he did was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, like, they're also in hell, and it's like, nigga, what you do? He was like, yo, I ate a cheeseburger on a Saturday. Like, you know what I mean? The rules change, so it's like, like
That
it's
stand-up
like,
was funny as hell.
yo, that's Michael Shea Matters was hilarious. Michael Shea Matters on Netflix, funniest shit ever, bro.
He's a
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm saying that to say, for the most part, if you know you're a good person, you should be fine. You're not doing nothing wrong. But if out the blue they decide to turn on you, the internet or the world can make anything seem any way. All they need is the narrative.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what scares me. I'm not afraid of somebody being on some like, ew, Clutch is a nasty nigga, because I'm not that person. I'm afraid of one day the internet just deciding to turn on me and take shit out of context and paint a narrative and all type of shit about me that's not true. That's my fear.
Nah, it is definitely a scary thing. Everybody's definition of good isn't good.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's definition of evil isn't evil. So that's just like one of the.
I'll give you
Yeah, that
There's so much like gray area that can be turned into white and black, you know. But there are specific instances where it's not gray at all and it's just like straight black or
Right.
white. You know what I'm saying? With more so like the R. Kelly situation and stuff like that. Like that's black and white. Like that's there's no spectrum to that. There's no like shit. Nah, like R. Kelly, he was all the way out of the pocket, bro.
This nigga
Yeah.
stepped in the name of get the fuck out of
Get
here.
the fuck out of here,
Fuck
bro.
out of here. Pack him up.
Yeah,
Pack
bro.
him up.
So
Pack him up.
which has been the hardest cancellation for you guys to deal with or to go through or that has happened where you're like, damn.
Not a one. For me personally.
Really?
Yeah, nah.
Not a damn one.
You can press this button.
Oh, for what you
I'm
about to
gonna
say?
be on my own with this one.
Yeah, bro, be honest.
I'm gonna be on my own with
Hell
this
yeah.
one. I'm not gonna front. I was very cause I just started really rocking with his music.
Oh, exactly. I think
At this point, I really started rocking with his music, and I was like, damn, this nigga is nice. Tory Lanez, bro. Sus.
You know what, Boogie? You gonna be the only one saying sus too because, bro.
It was like, I was like, damn, Tory.
bro.
And then I had to delete his whole discography. Like,
Son,
I
like,
felt bad because I'm like, damn, this
That
nigga.
nigga's nice.
This
no,
nigga.
I definitely feel that. It wasn't hard for me though, because I just wasn't a fan of him before that. Like, I had my reasons.
Right.
But think of somebody who, like,
Like when you found out that R. Kelly like was calling himself the Pied Piper, then you found out what the Pied Piper was.
you wasn't like,
You
wow,
wasn't like,
I'm never gonna
Oh
get to,
shit!
I'm never gonna get to listen to fucking Same Girl ever again.
Yo,
What the
same
fuck?
girl came on one day the other day, and I was like, ain't this a
Yo,
bitch?
bro.
Bro, this on TikTok.
Bro, funny fucking story. So, I was chilling with Leanna, who you guys saw in one of our
Shouts
previous
out to
podcasts.
the Taboo.
Shouts out to the Taboo podcast, right? So, I picked her up.
So
You know, we
yummy.
was just gonna go hang out, and I'm bumping Same Girl.
Damn.
And I'm like, I can't believe you were messing with the same girl. Yo, but I didn't realize like
Who you were in the car
what
with?
it was. Like, no, not even who I was in the car with, but like what was playing.
Oh.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it in my head to keep up with who I can't listen to or who I shouldn't listen to because I can do whatever the fuck I want. But who I shouldn't listen to,
right.
right? I don't have it in my mind like some like registry where it's like, all right, let me just go through this Rolodex of niggas I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Right.
So just that day, I was just feeling like listening to some Usher and R. Kelly, and I just put on Same Girl because it's one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm into it, yo. Blasting that shit. She opens the door. She's like, not R. Kelly. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit! It is R. Kelly, ain't it?
Oh
Oh, I
shit.
forgot this was him. Whoop.
I turned that motherfucker down so quick. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, really? And I'm like,
Huh?
it's not what it looks like.
My bad.
I had it on shuffle.
I hope she watches this episode.
But I
Yeah,
was 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the shuffled song. So
Yeah.
Yo, I had it on shuffle, but the song is over.
Damn, facts.
Yeah, man.
This song is over.
Still listen to the whole song, nigga.
Yo,
yeah, nah,
that's
Tori,
mad
I
funny.
feel you on Tori.
You know
R.
who
Kelly, I
else?
didn't really feel, but Tori.
yeah. I mean, R. Kelly or whatever. You know what bothered me too? Y'all remember Marcus Houston?
Mm-hmm.
So like Marcus Houston,
Pack him up.
Yeah.
Bro,
Well, what
I'm-
happened with that?
remember he would like with the whole B2K shit, like
Uh-huh.
Razby
Uh-huh.
was what Chris Stokes, I think.
Yeah,
But
allegedly. Chris Stokes was
like, you
getting
know,
in Raz. Like,
Yes.
But
yes,
Marcus
yes,
Houston
yes,
was, like,
yes,
in the
yes.
room
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
having
yeah.
a grand time.
Yeah, I remember.
Right?
having
So-
a grand
I
time
remember
is
hearing
crazy.
about
This is all alleged, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I found out that information, I was like, damn, but I was a big time Marcus Houston fan.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I
yeah,
loved
yeah.
Marcus Houston, bro. Like
Yeah.
his music was fire. So then I literally remember me doing this. Like when it came out, at this time he had like what 4, 5, at most 6 albums out.
Yeah.
I deleted all of them, and I can tell you to this day, I have not listened to a Marcus Houston
I
song.
haven't listened to a Marcus Houston song.
I've not listened to a Marcus Houston song. It came on one time. It came on. It came on like a little while ago. Forgot what song it was, and I was like, damn, this song was fire. Can't remember which song it was, but I was like, fuck, man.
Shit.
Why you had to get canceled, bro?
Oh, it's break time?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right on time.
Yeah.
Right. This is still going.
This right here?
Hey yo, this is brought to you in part by the good folks over at SMB Productions.
SMB Productions.
Yeah,
And we're back. Upon your blood clot.
So yeah, you said that Marcus Houston, that one hit you kind of.
Yeah, that one was because
Some ferociousness.
I really liked Mark.
Such vigor.
Vigor.
Y'all have to stop.
Vigorous cancellation. That was
Nah,
one.
but
That was the one that did it for you out of everything.
no,
Marcus-
no. Tory Lanez was the one, but like I remember because you asked like you know what's ones that you remember. I do remember Marcus Houston too. The biggest one though is Tory Lanez because I really started rocking with his music. You know what I'm saying? I was like late to the party. Shouts out my nigga Ron E. Sir.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? I feel like
Music dropping soon.
whoever
Shameless plug.
started dropping soon was that Ron E. Shout out to Ron E.
E late to the party. Coming soon. Let's go.
I feel like whoever started cancel culture, they kind of got it from our generation or the generation above us, but we weren't trying to, like, our version of canceling was like, oh, put him in jail, lock him
Yeah.
up. Like,
they got it from us.
Yeah,
They got it from us.
we've tried to lock niggas up in the past,
Yeah.
and the
Couldn't
kids,
get away with it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you know what?
I mean, couldn't.
Fuck that. We just gonna lock you up like financially or like
Yeah.
career wise. Like,
I mean,
nigga,
which honestly
you're outta here.
is smart as fuck.
I mean, they did. Yeah,
like,
they
way
did.
smarter.
They
It's
did a
way
better
smarter.
job, bro.
Way smarter, because if they stopped at, yo, let's just put R. Kelly in jail, R. Kelly would be in jail, still a super multi-millionaire with all of his shit going
Yeah.
and whatever.
Club Fed.
You know what I'm saying? But cancel culture
Yeah,
is also
Club
whatever,
Fed.
whatever. But like one of the bigger, I say that because I'm thinking of one of the biggest ones to me, and I remember as a kid when they tried to cancel Michael Jackson.
Nigga, I was just about to say
Right.
that, bro.
They tried to do it, but it didn't work
Mm-hmm.
because they were trying to arrest him. They weren't trying to cancel him. Feel me? I feel like if they were trying to cancel him around that time, that might have worked.
Oh, but they just came out with last
The
year, 2
fucking
years ago, that
documentary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
documentary
with the
from
Oprah shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oprah. You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't see it. I didn't
still, I didn't
I
watch
didn't
it
watch
either.
it.
But
I didn't watch that shit.
Still, like, I was gonna say there's
watch that
some
shit.
It seems like there's some uncancelable people. Yeah, I'm saying some people who are like
no matter what.
no matter
immune
what,
to
like
it.
you just can't do away with them. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson's a little different because God rest his soul, he is dead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
You know
ask.
what
Does
I mean?
that play into it? Like,
I think it does.
I think
it
that's the
does.
biggest thing.
But again, I mean, bro, he was on trial like when was it? 10 years ago? 15 years ago? You
he
know
was
what I mean?
on trial when R. Kelly was on trial the first
Yeah,
time.
and it just.
The first
Ooh,
time,
do you think that it applies? Absolutely. I hope you guys agree with me.
I'm gonna say
Differently for white people
oh, of
than it
course.
does black people.
I mean, do we really have to like?
Of course.
Yeah.
No. You
yeah.
look at Harvey Weinstein. You look at
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen didn't get it all the way canceled.
She didn't get all the way canceled, but
Jeffrey
she
Epstein.
She got some hurting.
Jeffrey Epstein too.
Ellen got
With
some
all his
hurt.
bitch ass in
I
there.
mean, that nigga dead.
Oh yeah, so no, yeah,
Oh,
they do.
shit.
They definitely do.
That nigga got a.
But see, that be my
RIP,
thing.
but
When, like,
but still, bro.
Yeah,
When,
nah,
like-
he was what trafficking like children or some shit like that.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Humans.
Yeah, Jeffrey
Human
Epstein.
trafficking.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. And it's a like
And
whenever,
raping women too. He was a rapist.
Yeah, that's nasty. The first one I remember Bill Cosby though.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby.
I feel like that was one of the earlier
That's the
ones.
OG one.
That might-
Nigga said.
Yo, yeah, why did he do that? Nigga was walking.
Go on
through
his
the-
head.
Watch me get away with it. He said, "Oh yeah."
Yo, what was that about, bro? Yo, it was so crazy to watch so many people come out and try to defend Bill Cosby in that situation.
Yeah,
And I'm like, he has literally already admitted to
doing it.
drugging women.
Yeah.
Now, see, this conversation though, it's not a hill to die on for me, so I wouldn't die on it. But that also is an example of like nuance, right? Like, there's a difference between drugging women to make them do what they want to do against their will, and having women come over and offering things to relax them that they are aware of is happening, right? Like if the situation was women came over and Bill's like, hey, you look a little tense. I have these pills here that might relax you. You can try them if you want to. Then I don't think it would be as like, oh, he's drugging women. I think if they took the pills and they were unconscious and he fucked them, then yeah, he's still drugging women. But I mean, like, if they were consensual and like aware of everything happening and you gave them things to help them relax,
It's a different story.
that's your own business. You know what I mean? But I think like there was a conversation where it's like, niggas was saying T-Pain buy you a drink, or Miguel, how many drinks are like rapey songs? How many drinks is a rapey song? Right.
Back of my head, I'm only thinking 2 or 3. Nigga, you cheap too?
I'm hoping we out of here, bro.
Yeah, you said 2 or 3 because I'm gonna get some top shelf shit because I really need to get fucked up, all right? And the bag kind of low right now.
Yeah. But this is the bag kind of low. This is what I'm saying. So then it becomes, is there a difference between, and I'll walk out on this ledge on my own, because when that conversation happened, the thought that I was having is there a difference between you're in a place with a woman and you're offering to get her drinks to help her get more comfortable around you so you could go back to the crib and do everything from a consensual space, or are you trying to get her drinks so she gets drunk and doesn't even remember leaving with you? Like, that's those are two. The act is the same, but the what are you doing are two different, like, intentions are two different things. Am I having a conversation with you? Hey, ma'am, you want to have a drink, knowing that I'm going to keep this consensual the whole night, just knowing that, all right, let me try to relax a little bit. Let's have some drinks and relax.
There's definitely a way that you can ask a woman to come to your house, like to continue drinking and see whatever happens,
Right.
as opposed to making it like kind of like, is the word ambiguous?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't really know what's
Great
gonna
choice of
happen. You
word.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no, like, bro, there's been plenty of times I'm like, yo, let's go back to my crib and have a drink.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Let's go back to my crib and have a drink. Not,
Right.
hey, you want to come back to my crib?
Right. And then
Because
you get there and it's
that's
like,
more like, oh, okay, cool. I guess we're just gonna do whatever. Cool, yeah, I'm down with whatever.
Right.
Hey, let's go back to the crib and have a drink.
Right.
Okay, cool. I'm going back to his crib to have a drink and shit. I mean, if I'm down, I know what's
Right.
gonna happen once we start drinking. Shit might start getting a little hot and heavy, but when we get there, we'll see what's up. But there's definitely a way to go about it, yeah. But I do feel like a lot of people kind of have used their star power and influence to kind of
For sure.
like force that ambiguity because it's attractive.
For sure.
It's like, damn, R. Kelly telling me to come to the crib. Lil Cosby telling me to come to the crib. Them niggas is telling me to come to the crib. Like, well, no, I'm talking more so star power.
First
That's
of
why
all,
I'm
if
going
R.
with
Kelly invites you to your crib, run.
now run. But what about in the 90s and 2000s? Like,
The nigga said,
Right after I Believe I Can Fly.
like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
nah, fuck this
before all this
Facts.
R. Kelly shit was happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was the man, bro. Like, imagine him asking you as a woman to come back to the crib, let's hang out, let's vibe, whatever it is, and you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but it's also that star illusion. Like, it's that, like,
Yeah.
it's that star
Yeah.
power, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know what we do? Like, I forgot what the fucking term is, but like, people we look up to, there's like a specific bias that happens in our mind where we think that they're automatically good people.
It's like the hero, damn,
The hero
what's it called?
complex or something.
I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called. There's like a specific name for it, but
It's
like
like a
people
hero
we look up
complex,
to
I
that we're
believe.
attracted to, that we like we put on like some kind of a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Our brains like almost instantly convince ourselves that they are good people.
Right.
You know? And I mean, shit, nowadays, who do we put on pedestals? You know, whether if it's subconsciously or consciously, and that's
Right.
celebrities or people who are millionaires and billionaires. And most of the time, those
It's
are the
hero
shittiest
syndrome.
people.
Or savior no, not savior complex. It's a hero complex. Hero syndrome. There's hero syndrome and then there's savior complex. But what you're referring to is hero syndrome.
Yeah, man.
So that's the word of it.
It gives you this sense of like false trust,
Had to look that up.
you know, in somebody that you've never met before, which is always going to be dangerous. If you guys could cancel somebody right now, who would you cancel?
If I could cancel somebody right
Yeah,
now,
who
I
would
would
you
go back
cancel?
in time and cancel.
Oh, wait,
Bill
no, it's
Cosby
not.
again.
All right. No, it's not. It's not hero syndrome. My bad. It's not hero syndrome. I just had to go back and
You
say
would
that.
go back in time and cancel Bill Cosby? Thanks for the
Again,
clarification.
I would do that again if
Again?
I
I had
could.
to clarify that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have canceled him before the allegations came out, because as soon as he started telling me to pull my pants up and be a respectable nigga, get him out of here. Pack him up. Pack him up.
Pack him up.
That's the reason I hate Bill Cosby. Even before all of that shit happened. Like, once all of that shit happened, I was like, I told y'all, fuck this nigga. But I hated him since he was on that whole, like, I don't like that whole respectability. Like, yo, if you be good to massa will treat you nice. Nigga, suck my dick, bro.
Yeah.
Whether my pants are sagging or on my waist, I'm gonna get shot by a cop if they want to, my nigga. Like, I don't like the respectability shit, bro. I never liked that shit. So fuck Bill Cosby. That's the name of this episode, really.
Fuck Bill Cosby?
Fuck Bill Cosby.
Well, you
I'm
know,
feeling.
the way YouTube works. But
Why don't you hit that blue button, bro? Because
YouTube works. Chris,
YouTube, bro. you
Chris,
know?
we're still on our ascension.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bro.
No need to stop that. Yeah, if there's anybody,
You go first. So you're
Me?
saying
if there's anybody that you could cancel for whatever reason you may have, I'll go first.
Okay.
I would continuously, if I had like a bigger platform, if I am where I am right now, if in the future I'm just blind, at any point in life, bro, I will always and forever cancel Donald fucking Trump, bro.
Yeah.
Always
Facts.
and
Oh,
forever.
yeah, for sure.
Always
For
and
sure.
forever, bro.
For sure.
Like there's nothing that man could do to make me be like, you know what? He might be 1% solid. Nah.
Pack him up.
Yeah.
Pack him up, bro. He should have been packed up. That's just
Do we have a pack him up noise?
Pack him the fuck out of here. Pack him up.
get the fuck out of here.
Pack him up.
Get him the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out of here.
I respect that one.
Donaldo Trump, man. That
Yeah.
man, nah, bro. Nigga,
Him.
child, bro.
Him. That's definitely a beautiful one. If I could cancel anybody, I would cancel James fucking Dolan. Fuck James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks.
Yeah.
You brought us down. You brought us the motherfucker down for too many years, bitch.
Cancel that motherfucker.
That
If I
nigga
could-
need to go.
If I could help you do anything in life, it would be to help cancel James Dolan.
James Dolan need to go. All my diehard Knick fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. That nigga need to get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
James Dolan, yo, he been doing too much.
Somebody need to look through his receipts and find some kind of harassment shit.
Some type of
Yeah,
harassment.
they need to get
Some
the fuck-
type of
they need to get
harassment.
the fuck out
I'm
of
gonna
there.
go out here on the ledge by myself, and I'm gonna say that I would cancel Batman.
Batman?
I
Batman.
fucking hate Batman, bro.
I mean,
Damn, bro.
I don't hate Batman. Like,
hate
I don't think he deserves as much of the hype and respect that he gets, but I still
Damn.
fuck with Batman. Bro.
Batman is a spoiled, rich white man who relies on white privilege to go beat up the lower class people of Gotham City. For what?
Wow.
You
Chris, let me
fuck
ask you
around
a
and
question.
you will fuck around and end up in a hospital for jaywalking with Batman.
That's not true.
I'm not
Okay.
playing.
Don't
these
don't
games.
disrespect
So,
my nigga.
which
where he
section of Dr. Umar Johnson Kofi Twitter did you get that from?
Telling you, I'm telling you, bro.
Which
Fuck
section?
Batman. Bro, nigga, Batman be having niggas within an inch of their life for what? For some little weed? Talking about now talk. Where's the plug? Nigga, this is a dime bag, Batman.
Bro.
First of all, I can't even afford to meet the plug, nigga. Like, leave me alone, bro.
Yo, leave my
This
son
nigga said
alone.
Fuck Batman.
Yeah,
bro.
leave my
Fuck
son
Batman.
alone, bro.
This is Spider-Man.
Trying to think if
Podcast.
there was a
Now, you took-
cartoon character that I would cancel.
Cartoon character that I'd cancel.
Pepe Le Pew, I'm with it. Get him out of here.
Nah,
You can pack him up too.
You can
That's
pack
fine.
Pepe?
Pepe, yeah, you can pack him up, man.
Damn, bro.
Bro,
See, this
he was
is-
mad aggressive.
Yo,
This
would
is
you
what
pack
I-
up Speedy Gonzalez?
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Or the nigga who made Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm about to say, I will pack up the nigga who made him.
Because that's
Is that
some
appropriation?
racist
Is that appropriation? Is Speedy Gonzalez cultural appropriation?
Yo, I ain't gonna
shit.
lie, bro.
That one.
This nigga yelled arriba, every
Arriba,
episode.
arriba. Nigga was
As,
like, wow.
as racist and
Gonzalez.
fucking crazy as that shit was, that little rat had me fucking rolling. When I was
Yeah,
younger,
he was
bro.
moving. Speedy
That
was
rat
on the go.
motherfucker had me rolling.
Speedy was on the go.
Holy
I ain't gonna lie.
shit.
Jokes, bro.
You know who niggas say when the nigga said Johnny Bravo because of all the
Oh yeah, Johnny Bravo. Yeah.
Super
Oh.
Bowl mount.
What about how do you guys feel about like I'll give you two examples. You guys can choose whichever two you want to talk about. People trying to cancel 6ix9ine, which I mean, I'm pretty sure he is canceled. And then Justin Timberlake.
Oh, Justin Timberlake for the titty thing with Janet Jackson.
Justin Timberlake for the titty thing with Janet Jackson. Justin Timberlake with his music in general.
Yeah, the Britney Spears shit.
Wait,
The
why?
Britney Spears shit.
Yeah, what about the why did they want to cancel his music? I
People-
know about Janet and I know about Britney, but why the music?
People feel very, very strongly about the type of music that he makes, pretty much kind of making it seem like
'cause
he
he's white.
doesn't. Yeah, because he's white and he doesn't really credit the black people who help cultivate his music, or he's like a biter. Like the way that they kind of talk about Drake, how Drake be biting the sound and stuff like that is what they say about
I'm
JT.
not a biter, I'm a writer.
You know, yeah. How do you guys feel about those two instances? Obviously, they're not the same.
You said
but-
Justin Timberlake
And
and who's the
6ix9ine.
other one?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I don't care if niggas cancel 6ix9ine or not because I don't pay attention to that clown anyway. So it's like that literally has I could give a fuck less if his fans still fuck with him, then cool.
Yeah.
If the world says he's out of here, then cool. I don't care either way about it. Justin Timberlake, I get why the world is mad at him, and if the case is presented strong enough, I might fall in line with Justin Timberlake, but that'll be the hardest one for me.
Yeah.
I am a Justin Timberlake.
You know what's
fan,
crazy, bro?
nigga.
That would probably be your last day as a WOES member.
If I had to cancel
If you
Justin
cancel
Timberlake,
Justin Timberlake, yeah.
why would it
that
be my
probably
last
be your
day?
last
Well,
day.
you know how he feels about that.
That's your man?
That's his.
this is what I'm saying.
That's
But,
grandpapa for this
like,
nigga, bro.
you
That
know,
is-
that's too.
Yo,
the
but he was
padre.
like, I'm sorry.
Yo, I'm sitting there like, what?
Wait, hold
that's
on.
grandpapa.
He's like, where did all of a sudden this authority come from?
So you know how
What's this?
like J. Cole is your like grandpapa. Justin
Yeah, that's my
Timberlake is
dog.
this nigga's
Yeah,
like
That's what I'm
grandpapa.
saying, bro. It would be tough for me to get behind the Justin Timberlake one. But if the case was presented strongly enough, I can't be a hypocrite.
Well,
about
what do
it.
you mean by the case being presented strongly?
Like,
enough?
if the reason for canceling him, if it made
Oh,
enough
so like
sense,
nothing that's happened yet, but if there's something that comes up where it's like, ah, shit, like he really
Like the examples that he
fucked
just
up.
gave.
yeah. So
If
that's
they
what I'm
said,
saying.
"Yo, that's what that's what he's canceled for," would you be in tune with that?
Yeah, what I'm saying is I haven't like fully looked into the reasons that are out now.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the case is for real. I just know it has something to do with Britney Spears, and it has something. I mean, I was there for the Janet Jackson shit.
Yeah.
We were like super young for the
Bro,
Britney
we
Spears
were like
shit.
I
fucking
seen it. I seen a
7 or
titty at
8,
the
and I
Super
seen a
Bowl.
titty, bro.
I seen it.
No, I remember the Janet Jackson.
Yeah, no, I'm
shit.
saying
Oh,
that's what we were all thinking. Like we
yeah.
all saw it. It was like,
yeah,
oh shit.
yeah. I don't
that's a titty.
remember much of the Britney Spears shit.
Titty. That's a titty.
Like, oh, it's-
Britney Spears, he's catching flack for that
Because of the
because
There was a
documentary.
documentary that came out.
the
yeah.
documentary and how like he helped cause like whatever breakdown
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
or image.
Like for that, I don't know. I didn't see the doc all the way, and I would have to form my own opinion on that, I guess. But it out of all of the people who have been canceled so far, Justin Timberlake for me definitely would be the one that I'm like R. Kelly wasn't that hard for me to let go of because he was just such a nasty nigga that I'm like I don't even want to hear the music.
Egregious thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it
I
was
gotta say,
egregious.
out of everybody that has been canceled, it hasn't like hurt me to a point where like, oh shit, like I really can't do it.
Right.
But like it's really more so like what I said earlier, like a damn,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I hear you on that. Like the R. Kelly thing, it really didn't matter to me. Like
Yeah,
You know
as
what I
far
mean?
as canceling him goes.
Yeah.
The-
As far as
the-
cancel, I was like, all right, cool. You a
the
dirty.
charges
nigga, bro.
matter. Let's make that clear.
No,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yep. You gotta specify. That's the point that we
This
were
is
making
the point
earlier.
that I'm making.
You have to specify shit. But that's just changing with the times, bro. Like
Yeah.
any other time, we probably just would have left it because
Yeah.
you would have left
niggas
it
know what we're
to
talking about.
because you know what we're talking about. But then there's a select few of people that maybe don't know,
Yeah.
and you have to be prepared.
What do
for
you
that.
mean that shit ain't matter? What ain't matter
Yeah,
about it?
yeah. The charges mattered.
Right. Canceling him doesn't. I mean,
Can't-
like having to let go of his music.
Of his music, yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
listening to
Yeah.
his music.
Yeah, it doesn't bother.
It was neither. It was here nor there for me. Like,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Right.
You got other people that I got. There's millions and millions of songs.
But that was an example of the question you asked earlier, where I'm like, my mind is always thinking about being specific on shit, like that
perfect
type
example,
of
yeah.
thing. Because I promise you, bro. God forbid something ever happened down the line where it looked questionable, niggas would take that clip right there and be like, oh, see, he's had a period of this type of mindset for da da da. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, that wasn't that, and this is not that, and da 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 da. So it's like,
You gotta cover your tracks, man.
yeah. And that's kind of
CYA.
annoying, but
It is annoying, but I mean, to be honest, it's not just the only area in life that we got to do that in. So I think it's just kind of a part.
really the sensei of the woes, bro.
Sensei of the woes. I give him that. I give him that.
Oh,
I give
wise
him that.
one.
Yeah. Oh, wise.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Well, I mean, that's all I got for today. So
Yeah.
if you guys have anything that you want to add to this
I
particular topic,
just want to say, like, keep rocking with us. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. And you guys are not alone. With every topic that we discuss, it is catered towards creatives. Life as a creative, the ups and the downs, and we have a platform that we can talk about it. So if you fuck with us, comment, share, like, follow, hit us up with some ideas, like whatever. YouTube land, we appreciate you. Podcast land, we appreciate you. Same goes for both of you guys. Let's just continue on the up and up, y'all.
continue this rise.
Mm-hmm.
No, me. And on the topic of canceling and like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, whatever. If anybody out there is like feels like you are in these situations with people and you don't know who to talk to, you could come talk to us about it, my nigga. Because those games are not games we play. And I know that it's a lot of people who like get abused and don't know where to go for help, or don't know how to ask for help, or don't know what help is available. Just know these niggas up here at the Wolves are here to help. Like whatever. So it's like, if this conversation touched on any sensitive topics or any triggers, I guess I got to put a trigger warning at the beginning of the episode, to be honest, because I don't know.
Yeah,
what, but you know what I mean?
definitely. You can do that.
If any of this shit triggered anybody in any type of way, or like if you're just going through anything, just know that we are here. Like he said, you're not. He was talking to creatives, but aside from that too, you're not alone in other ways.
Well, I
You know what I'm
believe
saying?
that. Yep. To specify, I do believe that every individual is a creative in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
That's
So
also-
like that's what
Absolutely.
this show is about. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's music, but it's also just art. It's also, retail. It's so many facets of life. So, we as creatives, we all have to stick together. What Book said. Whatever you guys need, what I'm saying. There's platforms available. You know what I'm saying? And we not afraid to talk about it.
It's a
About
fact.
anything, because they can't get me. It's like,
Yeah.
nah. It's like, nah, let me not even put that out there.
Twitter, sir.
All right, you gonna see tomorrow. Captain Cool Chris, Twitter suspended.
It's like,
Word.
fuck. Yep, now we good though.
But all right, guys. Well, it's your boy Johnny King,
Kill J.
Clutch Boogie, baby.
and this is the Woes.
Maybe we be better off as rivals.
Chris Lewis.
Cause you're spiteful.